back to another cooking episode with sleeperbbq. I'm Lance. I'll be your host from St. Mary's County, Maryland. And today we're going to be doing po' boys, poor boys, whatever you know them by. I answer to both. So I had some leftover codfish. I want to see if it'll fry. So we're doing another beer batter deep fry cook today. We're going to have deep fried onion rings as the base of our sandwich with deep fried butterflied shrimp and deep fried codfish. This is something you're only going to eat once in a while, because when you're old like me, you got to keep an eye out in the back, or keep in the back of your head rather, about the ticker, the heart. So let me get things sort of kind of ready over here, and we'll bring you right back in. So all I did here was, it's just really sort of kind of butterfly the shrimp. I did most of them off camera, just in the name of trying to keep the video somewhat short, so I keep everybody happy, including myself, because it appears to be working. So my rub today is going to be Uncle Steve's Gator Shake. This stuff is good on a lot of stuff, but I really like it on seafood. So we're going to sprinkle some of it on here. Get it into the bowl. And next is going to be our codfish. This is left over from a cook. And we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to give a little bit of this seasoning on here. Okay, so we're about ready. Our oil's up to temperature 375 degrees. Once again, I'm going back to Don's Chuck Wagon onion ring batter mix. I use the formula recipe for beer batter. I already have everything mixed up, and we're going to start dipping our shrimp. One of the things I did learn by deep frying stuff, for those that don't know, because I didn't, you got to really watch how that battered product sits in the basket, because if it sinks down, it's going to stick to that bottom of that basket, and you're going to be hating life later trying to get it all off. Alright, first batch is done. I'll let them drain here for a little bit. We'll continue the process. We'll bring it back when we get to the fish probably. So pretty much the same process. We're just going to dip them in, trying not to make sure they stick to the bottom of the basket, which can be tricky, especially this fish, because they're going to be a little bit heavier. And I can see they want to stick together now, so that's okay, because we'll fix that as we go along. Okay, the fish and shrimp are done. let's move on to the onion rings. I cut them thick, 1/2 inch minimum, and I leave 2 rings together. I did have to make another batch of this Don's Chuck Wagon. This is the one that gives me the trouble the most, because these onion rings, when you cut them this big, they just want to go right to the bottom. Last 2, and we're ready to assemble a sandwich. So the first thing we're going to do is lay us a bed of onion rings. Like I said in the beginning, this is going to be one of them sandwiches that you don't want to be eating all the time, because you'll probably go into cardiac arrest. But you gotta live every once in a while. And then we're going to come back for some of this fried shrimp. And this is going to be way more of a sandwich than even this big roll is going to be able to handle. I should have probably stopped at just 1 layer of onion rings. But go big or go home. Sure, you can probably hear that all this stuff has really got a nice crisp on it. And we're going to come in with some of our fish. Deep fried cod. First time I ever tried frying cod, and I think it's going to be alright. Tasted great. The ones I kept sampling. And we got to top it off with some more of Uncle Steve's Gator Shake. Now that, my friends, is what I call a po' boy. Oh my. That's about all I can think of. Now that, my friends, was a po' boy. That Don's Chuck Wagon onion ring batter mix, which has a recipe in the back, just to add beer if you don't want to add water, making a beer batter. The wife even liked it. She came out here and kept sampling these shrimp as I was cooking them. But she said she had already found it on Amazon. So, if the store near me stops selling it, at least I have a backup now. But that's some good batter. I really like it. I actually made it a little bit thicker this time. I think it was thinning it out too much before. But and then Uncle Steve's Gator Shake on seafood rocks. That's about all I can think of. YouTube, thanks so much for watching. And please, if you would, subscribe and like the channel, leave a comment. Subscriptions help the channel. It doesn't cost anything. It just helps me. It allows YouTube to recognize that people are recognizing my videos. It's the bottom line. So I appreciate everything you do. I appreciate you being with us, and I hope to see you next time. Be nice, love one another, and we'll see you later.